Oh, we gotta move this. Here we go. There we go. It is foggy this morning. Holy buckets. It's really foggy this morning. There we go, Goldie. I think we're set now. I think we're ready to do something. There we go. Now we can get breakfast made, Goldie. On this beautiful foggy morning. But before we get making breakfast, Goldie, we need to grab another can of gas, of butane, because we are almost out of gas. So, put this up. Tire inflator, air pump, hatchet, heater. Shoot, I'm gonna have to pull this out. I need to slide this forward. Goldie, where's all my extra gas? I need to find it. I thought I had more gas. Oh, it's way back here. Ain't it? No. Bitch. I thought I had more gas. Where is it? Uh-oh. We might be in trouble, Goldie. We may be in deep S this morning. I thought I had more gas in here. Well, that's a real beaver if I don't have more gas, Goldie. I don't know how much gas I have, and I don't think I have that much left, to be honest. Son of a beaver. That's going to be a real bummer if I don't have more gas. Good morning. Morning, Jason. I'm just looking for some gas. I thought I had more gas, and I might be out of butane. Well, that's going to be a real beaver for making breakfast for us this morning, I can tell you that much. Son of a beaver. You know, that's one thing you should probably prepare for a little better than what I did. I thought I had a couple cans of butane down there. I know I'm getting low. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be enough to make breakfast. Son of a... That might be enough gas. I really thought I had more gas in my little storage compartment down there. Drink a beer if you want gas. Ha ha ha. Here we go again. Trouble all the way. Oh, hopefully it's not trouble. I thought I had more gas in my little Prius car camper, but as I'm down here looking, I don't know if I do. I thought I did. I certainly thought I did. You got tools, tarp, canopy, fire starter, tire inflator, air compressor, heater. I thought I had a bunch of them down here. Boy, ain't that a son of a beaver if I don't have more. Hopefully I have a few more. I really thought I had more cans of gas in my little garage. My so-called garage that I have. It's definitely not a big garage like if I had a van or something would be cool. Well, I'm gonna make breakfast anyway. Now I just gotta put things back where I found them. Or the way I have them. So we're a little better arranged, don't you know? Not deranged, arranged. Son of a beaver. That's a real bummer. Well, that's all right. We can make breakfast anyway on this fine, foggy morning. And it is a foggy morning here at this campground. And I said campground. Normally I don't pay for camping. I did last night. Really kind of bums me out to pay for camping because there's so much free camping out there. But that's all right. Sometimes you just got to pay for camping. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? It is a foggy morning here where we are at. There we go, a little better. It's a froggy morning. But we'll be able to get something cooked. There's enough gas in there to make what I'm making. Got to start the day out having eggs. Got to have eggs for breakfast. Eggs are a must. I need to finish putting my stuff back. I got stuff all moved around and... Oh, there's the dog. I was just looking for the dog. Yeah, she did steal him when I wasn't looking. Dang dog. She's a little thief, Jason. A little dog thief. I gotta get things put back the way I had them now. Canopy. I've got 2 canopies in here. I don't know why I need 2. I need to do some rearranging in the hot rod and go through and get rid of one of them. I'm just not sure which one to get rid of. Not sure what canopy to get rid of because I actually like both of them. They're actually really nice. Both of them are. But one of them's got to go. Oh no, one has to go. Well, we need to grab our eggies. T-bone steak time. Man, Jonathan, that would be so good. This is my little Prius car camper. The hot rod Prius, or as I call it. She's the hot rod. Look how foggy it is. My dog, she's right up here. There's a bench right up there, and that's where she is, and you can't even see her. Come on. And here she comes. What's up? What's doing? I need to grab my eggs. Move this over here so we can grab my eggs. I got a new seat cushion yesterday. I was at my mom and dad's. Got a new seat cushion, but I don't think I like that either. I need to grab the eggs out of the fridge. So the thing that sucks about the Prius, not a lot of room. You got to make the best with what you have. And to open my fridge, because my air fryer's right there. To open my fridge, I got to pull the air fryer thing out, the pan, so I can open and close it. But it's all right. It works. We got some eggies and sausage, mushroom, and a tater. Might as well use this tater. It's starting to get a little wrinkly, so it's getting down to its last days of life. And I guess if I run out of gas in the hot rod, I'll cook my food in my air fryer. If it doesn't finish, I'll scrape it into the air fryer and make it in there. Oh shoot, how's everybody's weekend? Did we have a nice holiday weekend? It's been pretty nice out. You are a lumberjack. Yeah, I'm a lumberjack now, Jonathan. Yeah, we got a nice little spot here along. We got a little water there and a little water there over yonder. Not a terrible spot for our morning. Set the camera back down here. Not a terrible spot to be camping out in the old hot rod Prius. Let's see. How about that? I need to bring that up a little higher. Let's go ahead and put our food down first before we get excited. And I dropped my tater. Now I need my cutting board and a knife. But I think I'm going to try and raise this up a little bit. Good morning, everyone. We're just doing a little breakfast here in the old hot rod Prius. The hot rod Prius. Looks like a Roman old road. This is just like this spot here where I'm at. It's the end of the campground. It comes down and you can drive in and it loops around, and we're way down at the end. So that way there isn't a whole lot of traffic. Get a few cars in the morning. Last night there was a few cars that drove by, just kind of driving around. I think they were probably campers that were staying here. So I figured they probably are just driving through, checking things out and who's here. But I need my cutting board. My spatula. And I need my knife. Oh, and we can't forget the coffee. I better have some more of that. Made coffee in the hot rod Prius this morning. Gotta have coffee to start today. Oh, geez Louise, I'm missing something. If you've been on one of my lives before, you gotta have the world famous butter spray. World famous stuff. World famous, I tell you. Get a little butter spray up on that beaver. That fake butter. That good stuff. The good stuff. Now, let's see. How's it look? I can't tell. Oh, yeah, she looks mint. Let's bring that in a little closer. How's that? Is that better? Son of a beaver. Good morning, everyone. 17. Yeah, me and my son of a beaver. I actually, CC 17 there. I actually paid for camping last night. Normally, I don't like to pay for camping, but I actually paid for a camping spot last night. And it's super duper foggy this morning. There's Goldie She's over there chewing on a stick this morning. But I actually paid for camping. It's not a terrible campground. It's a pretty nice little spot. Well, we're just gonna get breakfast going here. And I thought I had more gas, but hopefully I don't run out of gas. I'm low. So that means we need to make a run to the big box store today at some point in time. Goldie and I need to go to the store. We need to go to the store and get more gas. I looked in a Toyota Prius where they keep their spare tires in back underneath, and that's kind of where my garage is. And I have some tools underneath there, and I have another canopy underneath there, and some stuff for like disc golf. Just some miscellaneous stuff that you would find in your garage I keep underneath there. And I thought I had more gas in there, but I don't. Because the last time I bought gas was last fall, but I bought like 6 or 8 cans, and I really thought I had more in there, but apparently I don't. And see what happens when you think? That's what happens when you think, unfortunately. So we will have to go to the store today, which is okay because I need to pick up some food and get some groceries bought. I need a few things for the hot rod because today we'll actually end up going back home today so that we can go back to work next week. Cece, how was your weekend? How was everyone's weekend? Did you have a nice long relaxing weekend with whatever you did? I had a fairly nice weekend. Didn't go real far camping this weekend. Stayed fairly close to home, my home base, where home is. I had some friends that got married this weekend. They took the plunge and got married this weekend, so I stayed home this weekend. Went camping Friday night. Was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. Yeah, I went Friday night. Went camping. And then come home Saturday. Went to the wedding. That was a fun time. Nice wedding. Quite a few people there too. They had a nice turnout for their wedding. It was good. And then since I'm a non-drinker, since I'm sober and just had my just over 2-year sobriety, the other day was 2 years, but now that I'm just over that 2 years, I always offer to chauffeur friends around, drive them around if they're going to go out drinking. So I was a little bit of a chauffeur for part of the night for them. We used a buddy. My buddy has a cargo van. It's one of those Dodge ProMasters. I need a paper towel. Son of a beaver. So I drove my friends around and used my buddy's Dodge ProMaster to drive me around, which was fun. It was a good time. Whoa, Jesus. Need to move that back a little. The wedding was good. Catch the garter. No. I wish I would have caught it. Maybe I would have had a little better luck in the dating world. Maybe. Of course, when you're my age. Boy, I hope I don't run out of gas. Turn this bad boy down a little. Don't need a real high flame. That'll work. I need my salt and pepper. Son of a beaver. Totally not prepared this morning. Oh, that's right. I moved my salt and pepper and put them back where I used to keep them. I put my salt and pepper up in my condiments where I keep them along my door in the Prius. And I really didn't, hey, what are you doing over there? I really didn't like them there because I used my salt and pepper quite a bit. And it was kind of an inconvenience. So I put them back in my drawer that I keep my cooking utensils in. Now we're getting somewhere. Got my salt and pepper. Put a little of that on there. On there. Yeah, it was a pretty decent weekend. Then Sunday I went and seen my mom and dad. Went and visited mom and dad for a little bit. I took my dump trailer. Up to my mom and dad's and started helping them clean out their basement because my mom and dad are getting a little older and could say, I guess, preparing for death thing. Get the basement cleaned out, get the junk out of the house. You know, you get to that point. I can remember my grandparents doing that when they got to a certain point. Come over and help clean the junk out of the garage or the junk out of the basement. And oh, really? So we did that on Sunday, and my, what is that, a 14-foot dump trailer? 12 or a 14-foot dump trailer I have. I don't remember the exact size, the length of it, but she's full. And then, you know, on a standard dump trailer, I think they're what, 3-foot sidewalls, 3.5-foot sidewalls or whatever. And then I have sidewalls that I built up about that much, another 2 feet, and she's full from front to back, all the way across, full of garbage. Not technically garbage, but things that get collected in your mom and dad's basement, or they collect over the years that ends up really turning out to be nothing but junk. We did that yesterday. I was up there with my brother, my nephew, one of my nephews, and his kids. Well, his daughter was there, not kids. His daughter was there. We cleaned out the old basement. So we're going to have some taters, eggs, and sausage this morning for breakfast. And I need to stop. I only have 4 farm fresh eggs left. I need to stop and get some more farm fresh eggies because I am out. And the cool thing, when we were coming to this campground yesterday after I got back home and hopped back into the Prius, on the way to this campground where it is, along the highway, there was a sign for farm fresh eggs, $4 a dozen. So on the way home today, we're going to stop there and get some eggs. And hopefully, her signs are out, but my experience in the past has been, even though the signs are out, you stop to get farm fresh eggs and they may be out. I've had that happen. So hopefully, when we stop there on the way home today, after I get breakfast made and get things put away, have breakfast, we're going to end up taking off and going back home today. But I'm going to stop there and hopefully, fingers crossed, she has eggs. Hopefully, because I need eggs. If not, I know another person back close to home that also sells eggs. So if this lady on the way home don't have eggs, I know another person that I can go and get eggs from. Either way, long story short, I need more farm fresh eggs. And a long, drawn out story, I guess you could say. I need more farm fresh eggs. But we're gonna let these taters cook, and hopefully say a prayer we don't run out of gas. And I need to get more gas. Boy, today's gonna be kind of a shopping day for us. I need to get a few things picked up. Need more gas. Need more gas for the grill, for the cooktop. I think once I get home, I'm gonna fire up the smoker today and smoke a chicken. Maybe do a beer butt chicken today in the smoker. Well, I guess it wouldn't be beer butt chicken because I don't drink beer. It would just be a chicken. Guess I could go buy one beer. That'd be a real waste. And I think honestly I would feel kind of weird going to buy beer. I felt extremely weird. I went when at the wedding, one of the ladies that was there that rode in the van, because there was 8 people, 6, 8, 10 people or something like that or whatever in the van. The one lady, she wanted some of them hard seltzer things, and everybody had been drinking, and since I'm the sober driver and hanging out, I went to the local gas station and grabbed some hard seltzers. And let me tell you, that was excuse me, that was kind of a little bit awkward going to buy alcohol for the first time in 2 years. I felt weird. I kind of felt like I was cheating on my sobriety, but I wasn't. But I kind of felt like I was, like if you had a mistress on the side, you weren't really cheating with your wife or girlfriend, but you're hanging out with and talking to, you kind of feel weird type thing. I kind of felt weird. But it was better than somebody else leaving that had been drinking and getting in trouble. They had it was a nice smaller wedding, super, super pretty, really pretty. It was outdoors. It was really nice. Then they had the reception and stuff at a nature center. Oh, super cool. Then in the background there was a big old, I wouldn't be called like a pond, but I don't know. It would be somewhat of the backwaters of the Mississippi River. It was a really, really cool setting. It was a really nice wedding. I'm happy for them too. Hopefully they have a long, loving life together. Hopefully. Goldie, what are you doing? The dog, she's just hanging out. She's like, leave me alone. I'm exploring. No, not a waste at all. Beer can, roast chicken is the best. Oh, I know, Kathy H. It is. Just I would feel kind of weird going and buying beer. Hi, Goldie. Hi, honey. But it definitely wouldn't be a waste. Not by any means. Beer can chicken is so good. It's been a long time since I've made beer can chicken. Right, Goldie? It's been a long time since we made that, honey. Isn't it? Boy, you're all wet. You just out in the weeds exploring? Out in the weeds exploring, honey? Oh, that's the spot you like, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the spot. Ooh, you're going to kick your leg. Oh, yeah, there you go. Kick, 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 kick. You get that spot. You hit that special spot on a dog and they ging, 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 ging. It's so nice and quiet at this campground where we're at. We're way at the end. Hardly anybody ever comes way down here, too. It's awesome. There was a couple last night, I guess, a couple vehicles that drove by, but there was only one pickup this morning that has come by this morning, and that's it. Otherwise, nobody else has come by. Ooh, that morning coffee. Boy, that morning coffee just pew, pew, gets you going. Kind of wish I had an energy drink to go with my coffee too. That's how I like to. I really like to punch the day right in the face with a energy drink and coffee. Get that caffeine in and get your legs running. I make a lot of potatoes. Moderators, they know that I can make taters a lot. Potatoes are cheap. No politics and beating. Yes, thanks. Goldie, what are you doing? You just gonna hang out underneath the car now? You don't want to hang out in the old hot rod Prius with me in the hot rod Prius? Well, if you're going to hang out there, maybe I'll move it like this. So then the others, they can see a Goldie in the old hot rod. She's such a chill dog. She's so awesome. Aren't you, Goldie? You're a sweetheart. Aren't you, honey? Somebody was saying they were thinking maybe go. Oh, I better put the lid back on. What am I doing here now? Jeez Louise. Somebody was thinking maybe Goldie was a little, has pit bull corgi in her, but corgis are so short. Because I don't know what type of dog she is. I can't imagine she would have corgi in her. She's tall, but maybe. I guess you could get that from the pit bull too, I guess. The pit bull corgi cross. Because she does have the corgis have that white brown kind of collar. Maybe she is, I don't know. I know she's a sweetheart dog. She's fun to travel with. I know that much. Yeah, so all in all, my weekend was pretty awesome at the wedding. Seen my mom and dad, seen the parents this weekend for a little bit. That was fun. It's always fun seeing the parents, especially when they're getting a little older. There's only so many years left of life. It sucks getting old. Getting old is no fun. Ooh. Wonder what kind of bird that was. That was interesting. Better get some mushrooms cut up. I like mushrooms. So we better get a few of them bad boys cut up. I need to get more mushrooms too. All out. Yup, today we need to go do some grocery shopping, Goldie. We're running out of things. We're running out of stuff, Goldie. Cut them ends off. Cut the stem off. That's for me. And I'm out of cheese. I was just thinking that too. Dang it. I do need to go grocery shopping. Typically, I like putting cheese on my breakfast stuff. Being a Wisconsin resident, you got to have cheese with everything. Cheese is a must. With everything, cheese is good. And these last two are for me. Oh. No. 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 Hey. No. No. Be nice. Stay. Stay. Good morning. Hey. She's friendly. Come here. Come on. Stay over here.
What are you trying to capture?
Oh, I'm just cooking breakfast. Is all. Just doing a YouTube live. Is all making breakfast this morning.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you have like a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Yep. Prius Brent Goldie on YouTube.
It's what?
Prius.
Prius?
Yep. Prius like the car.
Okay.
I'm Brent. That's Goldie.
Okay.
Yeah. On YouTube. So I'm just doing a live making breakfast this morning right now.
Oh, that's
Enjoying this beautiful morning as the fog's starting to lift a little. It's a beautiful morning right now.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of camping then? And
Yeah.
that's what you do?
Do a lot of camping and traveling.
All outdoor videos?
Outdoor things.
Okay.
Yep. A lot of outdoors, hiking, stuff like that.
Okay.
Go up north quite a bit.
Okay.
Do a lot of traveling all over, really.
Cool.
Between here, Florida, North, South Dakota, Wyoming.
Okay.
I get a little bit of everywhere. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Nice.
For
I'll
sure.
have to check it out.
Awesome.
So, Prius Brent, right?
Yep. Prius Brent Goldie.
Okay.
Awesome. Have a good day. Thank you. Nice guy. Huh? That was cool. Friendly gentleman. How's the taters looking? Oh. Oh, hey. Man. We better get our sausage put on there. Sitting here yakking and not paying attention. I better get my sausage put on the cooker, or otherwise we won't have sausage. Oh, son of a buckle. I feel like having 4 sausage links this morning. That's what I feel like. These can go back in the old fridge. Put these in the fridge. Goldie, are you hungry? Do you want some more food? Put these back in the fridge. Better get the dogs some more dog food. There we go. Who knows if she'll eat it or not, I guess, but we gotta let our sausage cook. Taters need to cook just a little bit longer, then we'll be able to take the taters off. Yeah, getting an in-person sub, nice. That is cool, for sure. He was a nice guy. So do you like the camera, Jason and Cece? Do you guys like the camera like this? Or over on the side so you can see the water? What way do you like better? Good morning to everyone. This way's better. Ah, gotcha. Better scenery for the background. It's nice having the water in the background, that's for sure. Right, Goldie? It's a beautiful morning, Goldie. And you're a pretty dog. Oh no, I dropped a mushroom. I should have put them sausage links on there a whole lot sooner than what I did. That's a bummer. Forgot about them. Sitting here jaw jacking, flapping my fat gums. I forgot all about them. Well, we only have 4 eggs left. Should I use all 4? I think I might use all 4 eggs this morning. I really don't need all 4 eggs though. I think I'll just use 2. Then I'll have 2 left over. Just in case. I better only use 2 just in case that first lady that has the eggs, she don't have any. Then the other lady, what would be the chance that, knock on wood, she wouldn't have any eggs either? But just in case, we better only have 2 eggs. That way I can have 2 for tomorrow as well for breakfast. I better. Better grab my plate. We need our plate, don't we, Goldie? And my fork. Oh, for sure, Goldie. Goldie. Second option. So this way is better. Sweet. Good morning, everyone. For the new ones just watching, good morning. How are you? I'm Brent. That's my dog Goldie down there. And we do hot rod camping, also known as Prius car camping, is what we do. In our bad to the bone Toyota Prius. I say bad to the bone. It's probably not that bad to the bone. It's just a stupid Toyota Prius. Who thinks a Toyota Prius is cool other than me, this guy? I enjoy the hot rod Prius. I enjoy the Prius quite much. Although, I will say this. My buddy that we used his Dodge ProMaster cargo van to shuffle or chauffeur, I guess, everybody around the other night. He uses that for one, for work, and two, for van life camping. Because when he's not using it for work, he's got a frame built that he throws a mattress in there, and then he's got storage underneath it, and he's got some cabinets he's able to take them in. Oh no, that was the end of my gas. Oh, son of a... Wow, looks like we're not having eggs this morning. That, my friends, is a real son of a beaver. And I would like to say some other kind words too, because I'm out of gas now, and I thought I had more. I wonder if I have any. I wonder. Son of a beaver. Well, ain't that a beaver? You know what I can do? Since I have this. We are not out of luck. I don't have more gas, but what I do have is this electric single burner cooktop that I can plug in. I'll plug that into my inverter. Mint. We will have breakfast. It just won't be on gas. This is going to be... I don't think I've ever used this yet. I don't remember ever using this. I think this is going to be the maiden voyage for this bad boy. Well, we got to do some shuffling of things. We need to get rid of the grill. We can take the grill and move that. Son of a beaver. Boy, don't you just dislike that when a plan works out? That needs to cool down. Well, I'm glad I have this. In my travels, ever since, I don't know, the last year of traveling, I've had this because I bought this right away when I started doing my car camping in a Toyota Prius. I bought this right away so I would have it just in case, or if I wanted an extra one somewhere that I was camped out and needed two of them, I could use the gas and electric. And this is the first time I've ever used it. And I've been thinking about getting rid of it because all it does is just take up room since I never used it. Well, good thing, knock knock, Puddinhead, you didn't take it out of your car because now look at you. You need it. Except the cord isn't long enough. So I need to grab a small extension cord so I can plug it into my inverter. Son of a beaver. Thankfully, I have that. And for the ones that have watched, like Jason and CC, that have watched the channel before, you've seen how I have my Toyota Prius set up for camping. I kept that single burner and this extension cord in that little white tote that where the back seat used to be, that where my platform is. I keep that underneath there. Thankfully, I had it. So we better keep our twist ties. These are pretty handy to have around sometimes. Keep them, kind of like a hoarder. Keep them. You never know. You might need them someday. Probably 10 years from now. How's this bad boy work? 1.5 max. All right. Well, let's run our extension cord. We got to go over there to where my inverter is. Let's plug this in. There's that. Now I need to come around here and plug it into my inverter. I need to unplug this and unplug that and plug that in. Well, let's see how this works. I have a 2,000 watt inverter and I've never used this before, so let's see what happens. Oh, Jesus. I hear it. It's not the quietest little inverter, quietest little cooktop thing. Ain't that a beaver of a deal? Yeah, potatoes are still hard. They're not ready to eat. And the sausage is definitely not cooked. I better boom that. End up burning it or something. Oh, you can tell she's brand new. Yep, I've never used it. You can tell that sucker is brand new. It stinks. It's got that new burning smell. Super glad I have this. Hey, where are you going? Don't even think of jumping in that dirty water. And thankfully, I have my inverter that's big enough to run that, the 2,000 watt inverter. And I have plenty of battery power, so I don't have to start the Prius to run it. Because I have the two 55 amp hour AGM batteries. So that's plenty of battery storage I have to run it, thankfully. Look at that. It's a beautiful morning. Oh yeah, I can hear her. Oh yeah, she's bubbling. She's getting warm. Oh, for sure. Except I don't know what number I should have it on. 1, 2, 3, 5. It's got this little dial thing. I'm just gonna put it on I'm gonna put it on number 1. Just see what happens. Oop. Across the way. There's another across the way over there. There's another road that loops around, and there's somebody on a golf cart over there coming. Must be one of the campers. Goldie, she's got to get a sniff. Oh yeah, there's a fish that jump. There's a fish jump out on the water, and Goldie takes off running like, what are you gonna do, dog? You gonna go catch it? Definitely a son of a beaver moment. You're right, Jay. Or I mean, Cece, you're right. Definitely a son of a beaver moment. Oh, shoot. Well, that's all right. I'm glad I have that. I'm glad I have that backup because that would have been a real son of a beaver. That's for dang sure. Thankfully. Thankfully, I do have that backup. This backup. It seems a little hot. I'm going to turn that down. He's really cooking away, though. Needless to say, I will not be getting rid of that single burner. I will be keeping that in the car. Needless to say. I was thinking about busting out the old fishing pole maybe, but I know there's fish in here because they're jumping. I'd end up getting a fish on the line and my food would be over here cooking and I'd end up burning all my food down in the old hot rod Prius. How you been? I'm just back camping. 10 days of rain. 10 days of rain, James. Where'd you go camping that you had 10 days of rain, buddy? That sucks, man. Holy buckets. Good morning, everyone. For the new ones, I'm Brent and my dog Goldie. She's somewhere around here. I don't exactly know where she's at. North Scotland, no kidding. Oh, there she is. She's seen a fish jump, so she took off running after the fish. But if you are new, welcome. We got the old hot rod Prius for camping, and I ran out of gas in my little butane stove. I ran out of gas, so I had to bust out the backup burner, the single burner electric stovetop. Whoop. And I have that plugged into that little red thing there. That's my inverter, my 2,000 watt inverter, which is running everything fine. Haven't had any issues, and thankfully, like where my eggs are down over there, I have two batteries, two 55 amp hour batteries. And usually, when the batteries get low, if they do, that inverter will beep, or at least it has for me in the past. It's beeped, so hopefully it'll just beep. But that's a beautiful morning shot, isn't it? I think we're gonna set it about like that. That's a sweet morning shot. Holy buckets, North Scotland. Hey James, what did you do for the 10 days when you had all the rain? If you were camping, do you have a camper tent? What do you camp in? Van? What do you camp in, James? I'm curious. And what did you do? I'm curious. What did you do in that 10 days when it was raining and stuff? And what do you use for camping? Man, please don't tell me a tent, because I would have packed everything up and I would have went pum home immediately is what I would have done. I'm super curious to read what you ended up doing. I hope that little burner don't melt my plastic shelf. These my little things I use for storage for clothes and stuff like that, they're just plastic. They don't seem to be getting too hot. Don't seem to be too bad anyway. Oh yeah, I would have packed all my stuff up and I would have been going home. I might go fishing. I can see fish swimming around. I can see making the water, the little ripples when they go swimming by. I can see them right out there. I can't see the fish, but I can see the little ripples from the fish. Oh, son of a beaver, I can't do that either. Man, it is a son of a beaver morning. I don't have any worms. The only thing I have, since I just added the fishing pole to the hot rod Prius, I don't have any fishing lures. Them are in my boat, in my fishing boat. I have a Ranger fishing boat, and them are in my Ranger. Son of a beaver. I have an older Ranger fishing boat, and all my crap is inside there. And today, once I get home, I have to call my one nephew that was with helping clean out my mom and dad's basement yesterday. I have to call him because he is supposed to be coming to get the Ranger. He's been wanting a fishing boat, and I have two, and I don't need two boats. I don't need two fishing boats. So I told him yesterday, hey, well, I told him this a while back actually, but I told him a while back, hey, would you like a fishing boat, buddy? And he's like, yeah, I'd love to have a fishing boat. He had a boat before. I don't remember what it was, but he had a boat before. I'm like, hey, dude, would you like a fishing boat? And he said yes. And I said, well, I got a deal for you on this boat. I'll sell you this boat. Is what I told him. I'll give you a good deal on the boat and I'll sell it to you. He's like, heck yeah, I'll take it. And he asked me how much. Well, how much you want for it? And I said, well, I'll make you a super good deal on it. I go, you can have it for free. How's that sound? So I'm going to give him my one fishing boat, my Ranger. It's an older Ranger. It's like an 85 Ranger. It's an older one. It's a good boat. Still a great boat. I've had that for probably, I've had that for probably 20 years, that Ranger. And it's just got a little 70 horse on it, but it's a really good boat. The seats were redone. I redid the seats and new carpet and redone a lot of work on it, did a lot of work to it. So I'm like, hey bud, you can have it for free. You come get it. You can have it for free. So he thought that was a pretty sweet deal. Unfortunately and thankfully, I'm able to give it to him. I'm glad I am. Because for two reasons. One, well, multiple reasons. One, I really don't use it much anymore since I have my other fishing boat. I have two of them. I don't need two of them. So I can use my other one, and I don't spend a lot of time fishing anymore on the river like I used to. When I used to do a lot of fishing on the river, it was, drinking the old cocktails. Drinking the old beers. So we're going to give him my fishing boat, which is sweet, actually, because that'll free up some space. It'll free up some space in my shop. Give me some more room in my shop, which you can always have more room. You always need room. And he'll put the boat to use too. He'll put it to good use. Oh, I wanted to see where James, I had a small infeasible boat to. That's the exact stove I have. Nice. You're a good man, Brent. I try. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Well, you might as well, somebody will use it. So I figured give it to him, and oh, that's a better view instead of so much of the car, back of the car. Nice background back there, I think. Let's see. Oh, James, you were in a tent with all that rain, my friend? Holy buckets. Oh man, I would have certainly packed my stuff up and been like, yeah, it's time to it's time to go, is what I would have said. Let's get our eggies out. We can put our eggies on. Our taters are good. Oh, for sure, them are good. I am so glad I have this little single burner stovetop. Otherwise, our breakfast. Well, I guess I could have made the rest of my breakfast in the in my air fryer. I've made eggs before. Oh, I don't have my garbage. Ugh. I need a garbage. No, we're getting somewhere. We're cooking with fire now. Need a little plastic bag. Throw the garbage in. Hang that up here. Oh man, James, I give you credit, dude, for staying with it and hanging with it when it was raining like that and not giving up. Did you have a good time camping, James? Hopefully you had a good time, man. Anytime outdoors is a good time. Rain or shine, it's a good time. I'm using all 4 eggs. To heck with it. Oh, I hear Goldie in the water, and we need to keep this. We're going to keep this and give it back to one of the ladies when I get eggs so that they can recycle it and use it for more eggs too. Boy, she's a little lopsided. The eggies really run in one direction. That's all right. We'll make the best of it. We'll fix that in a second. Man, I wish I had worms with. I would totally go fishing this morning after I get done with breakfast. We need to turn this like that and run these eggies a little bit this way. That way the eggs get all over the potatoes. And break the yolks. Spread that out. That'll work. A little pepper, a little salt on the eggs, then we're gonna a little salt. Gotta use the fresh ground stuff. Love that stuff. Now we can put it. Oh, geez, Louise, I almost forgot the mushrooms. Oh, I know what I can do here to level this out a little bit. These little plastic shelves have little lips on them. So we can go like so. About like so. Maybe. Either way, we'll get her. We'll get her to work. Oh, there we go. That's better. Now we need our mushrooms. Hey. What's up, bird? I hear you up there squawking. Spread these bad guys around a little, huh? Then put the cover on. I'm glad my inverter is big enough to run this. I'm glad I have enough battery power that I don't have to worry about running the car. When I first started car camping, well, this is the second Prius that I've car camped in, but when I first put this one together, because my other Prius that I used, I didn't have an air fryer, I didn't have a lot of this other stuff, didn't have my coffee maker, didn't have an air fryer. Them are things that I added when I built this Prius out. But when I first built this Prius out, I only had one 55 amp hour battery because I wasn't sure what I would need. And then when I added the air fryer and the coffee maker and stuff, I didn't have enough juice or battery power. My inverter was big enough, but I didn't have enough battery power. So anytime I used my air fryer, especially the air fryer, the coffee maker, but when I would use my air fryer, I always had to run the car. So that was the reason I added the second battery. And ever since I added that second battery, I never have to run the car when I use my air fryer if I do. And I'm glad I do, because for situations like this, for this little burner stovetop, is quite handy. I'm so glad I have this. And I was thinking about getting rid of it. I was thinking about getting rid of it because I never use it. Or I had never had used it until today. It's been in the Prius for, I don't know, I've been using this one now for about 10 months. This car I've been using for about 10 months or so. Oh, I need some water. Gotta rinse this thing off. Rinse this thing off and wipe it down. Oh, here comes the guy pickup. This is the guy that drove by a little bit ago. This was the only person that drove by earlier. There he goes. Goldie, what are you doing, honey? Hi. You want to come say hi to everybody? No? You don't really care? Okay. Let's see. Gotta pop in to tell me back on the night if you're on chat later. Awesome, James. Take care. Have a good day, buddy. Lift rocks for worms. Thanks, CC. You too. Nice. Getting your own worms. That's pretty sweet. Ambitious. I think I would just go buy them. Wouldn't buying them be just as easy, James? Well, you're already gone, but wouldn't buying them been just as easy? We need our coffee. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful day. Let's take a look around here. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous morning. Then you get to see this hot rod Prius. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Some campers right up there. You can kind of see them a little bit up there. There's two pickups up there. I only see one camper. Maybe somebody's in a tent up there too. Yeah, see their fish jump right there. Goldie, she takes off like she's gonna, man, I wish I had worms. I wish I had some fishing lures or worms. I would totally go fishing. There's fish been jumping all over. Bet you there's some decent bass and panfish in there. Get 'em, Goldie. Get 'em. Get 'em. Yeah, I might have to go get worms. They do. This campground's pretty decent size. If I follow this road, if we were to follow this road up and around and follow it back up that way, there is a spot way up there that we would be able to, I think, maybe get worms. I'm not 100% sure, but there is a spot that they have like food and kind of miscellaneous stuff like that. So I think we'd be able to get some worms there and come back and do some camping possibly. I'm not 100% sure, but so we might have to go up there after a little bit and grab some worms. Good morning. I have to go up and get some worms maybe. So we got a little side by side. Their morning little drive around. Oh, maybe they're going fishing. Oh no, they just got some garbage. Oh, I bet you that's the camp house. What's up? What's up? How are you? Thanks for stopping in and checking things out. Just making breakfast. We do some car camping. Goldie and I are doing some car camping in our hot rod Prius. We're just making breakfast. So let's see how the old eggies are doing here. We're probably about done with the eggs with this burner. Oh yeah, that's done. For sure, look at that. Mushroom, potato, sausage. I'm so glad I can turn this off. Mint. I am so glad. Yeah, they must have been campground hosts, CC. You're right. That's kind of what I was thinking. Food looks good. I hope it's good. Now I can unplug that out of my inverter and then plug these two back in. That's got to go up on the top one. And this one needs to go on that because the green plug is for my refrigerator. And I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% positive, being that this was the first time using that little burner, that I'd be able to power it with everything. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. We better plate up some. We better get our eggies and get them plated. I'm thinking. There I go thinking again. Food looks good. I hope it's gonna be good. I had to switch. I was cooking on my gas stove, my butane stove, and I ran out of gas, and I thought I had more gas with me. Then I look around all over in the Prius in the car, and I couldn't find any more gas, so I had to switch to my electric single burner, and that was the first time I ever used that. And I had been thinking about getting rid of it, and I'm certainly glad that I didn't get rid of it. I'd have been extremely bummed if I would have got rid of it. And now I can plate some of this. I need to put this away first. That's off. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of that. I would have been extremely bummed out not having that. Well, I got enough food here for about 5 people. Take that and flip it over. It's just like an omelet. Well, I don't have enough for 5 people, but certainly have enough for 2. There we go. That didn't turn out too bad. Let's go over here and we can eat our breakfast with a nice view. We'll eat here. Lower this bad guy down. How's that? So it's not quite so high. We can eat our breakfast. Oh, look at that. All the fish are jumping all over. I need to go get worms. That's what I need to do. Yeah, that didn't turn out too bad. Where am I at now? Kent, I am in I'm at the Blackhawk Campgrounds. This is a Army Corps engineer campground is where I'm at. Oh, now she's out there in that green crap. Oh, Goldie, what are you doing? You son of a beaver. Look at you. Hey, what are you doing? What, you looking at me, she says? I have a butane stove too. Those little green gas tanks can be refilled with an adapter and a regular size propane tank. I better get my morning going. Thanks for the early inspiration. Have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping in and checking things out. I appreciate it. Go get the day. Punch the day right in the face. Punch the day in the face and make the day your B word. Well, somebody's going to have a bath when we get home. That's for darn sure. Yeah, CC, the burner, probably 1500 watts. Good idea to unplug everything but the burner. Yeah. Take care, Eden. Have a good day. Hopefully you have a nice day, my dude. I'm going to grab my coffee. Put that up a little bit. Grab my coffee. I have my Iggy's. I need some hot sauce. There we go. Now we're about ready to get something done. I have my coffee, hot sauce, ketchup. I have napkins, paper towel, beautiful. I'm gonna actually collapse this all the way down, about like so. It's gonna be a little shaky, I apologize. It'll get better in a second. Just gotta bear with the program here. Just kinda gotta bear with me for a hot second, or 3 seconds maybe. Maybe even 15, I don't know. Well, like so. Tripod on the picnic table. About like so. Now, we can certainly eat some breakfast. We need to wipe this off. There's a little dew on the old picnic table. We gotta wipe this off. Don't really want to sit down on the picnic table and have a wet behind. You feel me? Goldie, what are you doing? Yeah, we got a sweet view. I'm gonna show you around here a little bit where we're gonna eat our breakfast. Nice view that direction. Up that way, there's more water. We got a great little spot for having breakfast this morning. But we need to eat some breakfast. Oh, for sure, Goldie. Let's eat, be merry, and thankful that we have food. Look at you, you got that green crap from the water all over, Goldie. You got it on your face, you have everywhere. Dog, you are a mess. You are a mess. Morning. Oh, for sure. We gotta have hot sauce. Got to have hot sauce. And we gotta have a little ketchup. Got to have ketchup as well. Beautiful. There we go. Let's bite into this stuff and see what we got. See how we did for breakfast. Oh yeah, that's good. Of course, it's pretty hard to F up eggs. Pretty hard to F up eggs and potatoes, you know, right? But I guess it can be done. That one needs going to garbage. I guess it can be done screwing up eggs. It's pretty difficult. I don't know how a person could, but I suppose. I suppose it could be done. Oh, yummy. This is delicious. Have a good day, Cece. Thank you for being around. Thank you for being a moderator. I hope you have a good day. Good luck on your bid. I hope you get the job, my friend. Go punch the day in the face. Go grab that job. Don't punch the customer in the face. Just punch the day in the face and get that work, man. Get it. I'm probably not going to be on too much longer anyway. We have breakfast made. We have our beautiful breakfast and sausage. Show everybody kind of around where we camped last night. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you for the likes and the subs. If somebody gave a like or someone subbed, thank you. I appreciate it. Goldie and I appreciate that. Right, Goldie? Yeah, get that green crap off you. Shake off again. Shake, shake, shake. I think we might have to get some worms and stuff. Because there's fish just everywhere jumping around in here. It's got to be just loaded with panfish and bass. Might have to go up to the where you first come in. There's a little spot that they sell food and different things. And I bet they would have worms to be able to go fishing. We got the hot rod Prius. That's where we camped at last night, in the hot rod Prius. It's a beautiful morning. Sun just coming up. It's going to be a beautiful day. We're going to punch this day in the face. I thank everyone for watching very much. Goldie and I appreciate it. And I'm going to end this live, and we will see you in the next live. Thank you for watching.